Hi, I'm James and welcome to another review. Today we're looking at the various Battle Mats books published by Loke Battle Mats. I hope I've pronounced that right. Now the idea behind these is they're quick, simple books that you can use to set a scene. So we'll look at the little book first. This is the Dungeon edition. There is an urban one as well. Starts off with a nice simple blank grid. It's a bit of a wasted opportunity, I think, but you've then got, these tend to be things like entrances, so we've got a path leading to some steps. That could be a number of things, very Mad Max looking in some ways, I think, with the spiked bit there. We've got a bridge, we've got some corridors, more corridors with different junctions, wider corridors, perhaps some small rooms. Oops, I missed one there. Again, so like a chicane effect. Various different examples. Now you don't have to use the whole thing. We've got some cells there. Only want a small one. That would do. They're very good. They're right on wipe off. They wipe off really easily. You can see there's plenty of sort of variety with this. More and more cells. Nice lava bridge. Probably skipped one or two by accident. We've got a sewer. What looks like a cavern. Cave entrance and some steps coming down to a dungeon. Now these aren't particularly big, but what we do then have are the big book series. There's also a giant series which I haven't picked up yet. Now this one we've got a nice dungeon tile. I'm just going to pick a few of these at random. So rocky ground, a swamp, another bridge, campsite, that's with a trail, that's a useful one. That looks very similar to what we saw with the Mad Max type one. Some caverns, cemetery, dungeon with a pentacle in it, more cells, a hallway, a throne room. That could be quite a nice little scenario. What looks like that, the entrance to a sewer, you could use that as a key. A warehouse, tavern, that's always a useful one. Corridors, market square, that's quite a nice one. Some buildings that are good for a rooftop chase. A beach, lava caverns, and a blank square one. So that's pretty straightforward. Volume 2 is more of the same. It's put an extra couple of pages in this time. So again we've got our dungeon start. One I was actually using earlier, just started a campaign of Lost Mine of Phandelver. Just came up with a very quick one. Yeah, my artwork isn't exactly brilliant, but the grandkids who were playing it with me could see straight away where everything was. We've got a forest, keep, things like that, roads, more caverns. Like I said, I'm just picking a few at random entrances, dungeons, lava, lots and lots of rooms, sewers, campsite. We've got another beach there with a temple. Okay, that looks. Why is that reminding me an awful lot of Troy? We've got a desert. We've got snow. Traditional blank one. So that's what we'll do. We'll pick something that we can probably link up, because one of the clever features with this book is they will actually link together. You don't need to use the whole thing. You can always just halve them as well. What a nice open sort of area, I think, for this one. Let's have a look what we've got. I quite like that, so let's find something that will match up with that. Yeah, I know you could produce these. I've used software to do it in the past. It does work quite nicely, but this is quite nice in itself. So what I think we're going to have, we're only going to use the tower there. We'll link that, because I'm creating a scenario involving a bit of smuggling. So we're actually going to have the key, some open ground, and then we've got the tower. Is there anything in here I might just want to add to that? We could put a bridge in there potentially. Have we got anything else that I just think might look quite useful? Probably not for this one. I think we've got two that match up quite nicely. yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that one. Well, we've got the steps there, haven't we, and the track. We could link that one up along the side there. Now they don't always line up perfectly because of the spiral bind, but it's close enough for it to work. If I wasn't connecting it, I'd actually just ignore that bit and just treat those as two separate ones. So it's not perfect from that perspective, but you can see how they all fit together to create the world. They are numbered, so you can, once you actually come up with a layout you like, you can then just tie them all up. So you can see how quickly we can come up with layouts. How do the figures look on them? Oh, there's an Orog I painted up the other day. You can see that. Put that on. We'll add a dragon. It's quite a nice little system. It's quick and it's simple. They're dry white. In all fairness, it cost a fair bit to actually go out and print and laminate stuff that matched these. You could always add to it, but yeah, it's so quick and simple, and it's, let's be realistic, it's drinks proof. That's something that's quite useful. So hopefully that review's been useful to you, and I'll see you soon for another review.